Okay, guys. So, another day in the life of a third grade teacher. Certainly an eventful one, that's for sure. Let's cut through here. No point in walking all the way around when I don't have to, right? Okay, let's try this again. So, as I said, another day at school down. Had to run back into school because I forgot my gloves on my bookshelf. But hey, it's time to go home and enjoy the ride. Don't have too much going on today. Well, tonight, I should say, because the day is almost over. I mean, sun's shining. I think we could go for a nice long ride, don't you? So,
Okay guys, so today it's fall. So I thought we'd talk about like what you should have being a fall rider, what parts you should get, what things you should know, what you should like look out for. Fall riding isn't like summer riding. I mean, it rains a lot more. There's a lot more debris that's on the road, like leaves, and if a lot of leaves get wet, then you could have an issue there. So I mean, that's part one, or number one, basically. It's always good to know these 6 tips. So I'm gonna go through them pretty quickly, and I mean, obviously you always get random thoughts with me, so if I get off topic, please forgive me. Another great thing to have on your bike, if you don't already have it, or if you want to trade them out, thinking about upgrading a little bit on your bike. Again, I don't think you should do this on your first bike. I think this is something you do on a second or third bike, or whatever bike you feel like you're going to have for a while. I think you should change out the windshield, the fairings. If you don't have a windshield, I would definitely get one. If you want new fairings, now is definitely the time to get some. And the reason I say windshield is because it's getting a lot colder, and believe it or not, that little windshield right in front of me does a lot. I'm going to be honest with you. My buddy had a bike and has bikes that have no windshields on them. And he's like, in all honesty, I wish I had a windshield sometimes. And I mean, you get used to it after a while, but when the wind is blowing and it's cold and there's nothing really going for you, I mean, you want that windshield in front of you. Now is definitely the time to change out your hand controls. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to change out the ones on this bike. I love them. Shift right through and work beautifully for me. And again, it's my first bike, so there's no reason to get new hand controls. It's just perfect on this bike. I have no complaints. I love how the hand controls work. I love how they are. I've talked about that before when I was reviewing the bike. One thing though that I would definitely get, if you don't already have it, is luggage. You're going to be using a lot. You're going to be needing a lot more luggage. Make sure you can lock it up or easily remove it. I carry a book bag everywhere. I go in the fall and in the summer. I mean, obviously, I do in the summer too. Because I'm just doing things all over the place. But typically in summer, I'm not usually wearing a full-on book bag because it's hot and I don't want it to be that hot on my back. I mean, my book bag that I have is vented, so I don't have a huge issue with it. Wow, I'm hitting every green light at just the right time today. That's perfect. See, random thought with Rev. Go figure. More random thoughts and random. Anyways, I honestly think sometimes I have ADD. I don't know. I mean, if you guys think I do, then hey, leave a comment. But anyways, where were we? Oh yeah, luggage. Um, I would definitely get luggage. It's perfect to have this time of year because you're going to be wearing a bigger coat. You're always going to want to carry it around with you. There's going to be things that you want to wear that you're not going to want to wear riding. Sometimes it's going to be 50 degrees in the morning and then 80 degrees in the afternoon. I mean, that's how it is here. So sometimes I'll walk out to my bike with jeans on and I'll have shorts in my book bag in case it's extremely hot the rest of the day. Obviously, in the fall, there's a nice breeze usually, so it's not a huge deal. Even when it's 80, it sometimes feels like that 65 to 70 range. So I don't think you're going to have an issue if you don't get luggage, but hey, look, that guy has luggage. Hey, see? He's listening to the blog already. He's like, yeah, I need to go get luggage right now. Sorry. Another thing. So we did windshield and fairings, hand controls, luggage, a seat. Now is a great time to change out your seat. You can kind of test on longer rides what you want to be doing with your seat. You're getting kind of close there, buddy. You kind of test what you want to be doing with your seat. You can work through the kind of seat you want. If you want to try a custom seat, if you feel that you're having an issue that no one else is having, well, I say a lot. See, that's because I didn't really think this motovlog through. So this is kind of like off the cuff. So random thoughts with Rev again. Go figure. Even when we're doing a topic, there's still random thoughts involved. So don't ever think you can get away from it, even when it's not Friday. This is Sunday that I'm releasing this, and hey, they're random. Everything's random. Random Rev. Another thing to tool with at this point is exhaust. You could definitely have some fun tooling around with the exhaust right now. So, the exhaust is kind of fun because you can work through it, and God, I wish I had spam cards right now. That would be so much fun. Okay, so exhaust is kind of something that you want to like play around with. You could talk to forums about it and kind of figure out, okay, what sounds like a good idea? Where should I invest into an exhaust? When should I invest into an exhaust? Okay, you stopped quickly. Why? That was weird. Did you see if you watched his like van kind of rocked back and forth? That was kind of interesting. So yeah, exhaust. Now is a good time to see if you want a new exhaust. You can always tool around with your bike when it is the fall. Okay, so I'm hearing the beep on my GoPro, so I'm guessing it means it's about to die. So I guess we'll pick up the rest of this on a different video real quick. Once it charges, I'll pick this up and add it in at the end. So, okay, so once I got back in from my ride and the GoPro had died by the time I had felt that it got to a good enough charge, basically it just didn't look bright outside anymore, so I wanted to make sure that you guys got quality video and I got to talk in a quality way about this. So, going off of what I just said, tool around with your bike when it's the fall. Never tool around with it during the spring, because if you mess something up, you could be out a bike for however long it takes to fix what you messed up. So that brings me back to the exhaust, and it brings me back to the sixth part, which is tool around with your bike in the fall. Great lesson to know. Now's the time to really dive into that engine, because it's going to be, I mean, you're not going to be able to ride for the winter, especially if you're in a place where it snows. So, I mean, just do what you got to do. Know what you can do and know what you want to do to the bike. Obviously, as I said, don't put too much money into a starter bike. Just enjoy the bike that you have and do you. Make it your own. Put the money into it that you want to put into it and just turn it into your own masterpiece. Enjoy. Ride safe. Have fun. Enjoy the channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Do all that fun stuff. We'll have new videos for you every Friday. Random Thoughts with Rev. every Friday at 5 p.m. And then every Sunday we'll do more videos like this one. And every Thursday I'm going to keep trying to do channel updates and also updates on the Duchenne boys and my brother who is a Duchenne boy. So just go enjoy the channel, guys. Enjoy all the motovlogs you can find. And ride safe. Have a good one.